I was having y'all, your boy Rico from Street Scores had to come with a quick report, an update on Jonathan Allen's long-term deal potentially happening. And it's crazy too, because right now my official draft review and grade is uploading. It's almost an entire hour. It's like 55, 56 minutes, something like that. So that's on the way. But while that's uploading, I figured I might as well go ahead and talk about this Jonathan Allen situation. First of all, I want to talk about what this potential contract may look like. And I also want to take a look at some of his advanced statistics and to really look at why he's better than his 2 sacks last year suggests. Let's get it. Alright, so first of all, his current contract is his rookie contract, 4 years, $11.6 million, an average salary of $3 million a year. But we picked up his 5th year option, so even though he was only a $2 million cap hit his first year, then a 2.6, then a 3.1, then a 3.7. This year, he's a $10 million cap hit. He's almost as much of a cap hit this season than he's been throughout his entire career here so far, his first 4 years. Because that's just how those 5th year options work. That's why you get a guy in the first round. Sam Bradford messed up everybody's first round contracts. Players used to get way more money than this. Now it's all loaded into the back end in that 5th year option after Sam Bradford kept check stealing. But I feel like a nice comparison for what his future contract may be is Leonard Williams. He signed a 3-year, $63 million deal with the Giants, and I honestly feel like Jonathan Allen's better than him. And he has an average salary of $21 million, but I feel like Jonathan Allen may take less than that to be able to keep the team together. Because the report that just came out, the exact quote is, "We're moving in the right direction from the front office to the players, and I love everything that we're building here. This is my home. This is where I want to stay." I mean, he's literally from the DMV area, and as he said, he loves the players here. He wants to keep everybody together, so he may be willing to take somewhat of a discount to stay here long term and to stay with this defensive line, which is great to hear. I mean, I'm pretty sure Ron Rivera and the culture he's building has a lot to deal with it. I'm pretty sure if we were still under the Jay Gruden, Bruce Allen chaos, the Greg Minuski chaos, I'm pretty sure Jonathan Allen would be far less likely to take that pay cut. But since we're looking like we're building a future Super Bowl contender, we're adding more and more pieces to the defense, which only helps him out even more. And our trajectory is only going up. We're only getting better and better each year, and the culture, even just the way we practice, everybody's work ethic, we're finally what Jonathan Allen envisioned this team being when we first drafted him. And I feel like those are all factors in him possibly taking a fairly team-friendly deal. Not something crazy cheap, but I don't think we'll end up having to pay him $21 million a year. And it's crazy because I feel like he's better than Leonard Williams. Granted, Leonard Williams had more QB hits, more tackles for losses, and more sacks. Jonathan Allen had more combined tackles. And I feel like within the confines of our defense, Jonathan Allen's more impactful. Because I also feel like Jonathan Allen's stats take a huge hit just because of the greatness around him. Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, Matt Ioannidis when he's healthy, Tim Settle. I feel like if Jonathan Allen were the star of a defensive line like Leonard Williams is for the Giants, his stats would be very comparable, maybe even better. I honestly do feel like Jonathan Allen is better than Leonard Williams isolated. But of course, Leonard Williams puts up far better stats overall because you're competing against Chase Young to get to the quarterback first, against Montez Sweat, against Deron Payne. I mean, even when you start to look at the advanced statistics, when you look at the highest pass rush win rate as a defensive tackle in the NFL last season, Jonathan Allen was 7th with a 13%. Only behind Aaron Donald, Chris Jones, Grady Jarrett, Quentin Williams, William Golston, and Javon Hargrave. And Leonard Williams wasn't even in the top 10. Like, Jonathan Allen's 2 sacks are very misleading. Also, Jonathan Allen has the most tackles in the NFL by defensive tackles since 2018 with 192. Also, him and Jonathan Allen were both 1 and 2 in run stops amongst interior defensive linemen last year. Deron Payne had 33, Jonathan Allen had 30. So that's crazy to think about that Deron Payne was number 1, Jonathan Allen was number 2 in run stops amongst interior defensive linemen. So again, that's why I feel like Jonathan Allen is better than Leonard Williams. Again, Leonard Williams is, I guess you could say, if you look at the stat sheet, more productive, but the advanced statistics show and just the tape period shows that I prefer Jonathan Allen over Leonard Williams, especially for the type of money that Leonard Williams got and compared to the money I think Jonathan Allen's going to get. I think we're definitely getting more talent per dollar out of Jonathan Allen with his potential contract than the contract that Leonard Williams just got with the Giants. And it was reported back in late March that Jonathan Allen and the Washington football team had mutual interest in a contract extension, so it's nice to hear that they're further along the process. He said that they're moving in the right direction. Granted, that doesn't mean anything is set in stone, but it's still nice to hear. And again, dissecting the quote with him saying from the front office to the players, I love everything that we're building here. This is my home and this is where I want to stay. I believe it more when he says it than Brandon Sheriff. And I think he's way more likely to take a team-friendly deal than a Brandon Sheriff. But yeah, man, get in the comment section and let me know if you want to sign Jonathan Allen to a long-term deal. I would love to get Jonathan Allen to sign a long-term deal here, especially something fairly team-friendly. Oh yeah, you do that in a heartbeat. Jonathan Allen is very underrated. Again, his 2 sacks don't tell the whole story. You have to look at the advanced statistics to know that he was a top 7 pass rushing defensive tackle last season as far as win rate. That's elite company right there. And then him and Daron Payne led the entire NFL in run stops individually, not even together, individually. Like, that is crazy, bro. And keeping this entire defensive line, preferably this entire defense as well, together for multiple years makes us strong Super Bowl contenders, especially once we get the right quarterback. Oh yeah, it's over with. But yeah, man, definitely get in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about everything discussed in this video. Please like this video if you liked it. If you learned anything, please subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell next to the subscription button so you get a notification every time I release an informative and opinionated video like this one. Every time I release one of these film sessions I'm doing for every draft pick and including undrafted free agent Jared Patterson. And also when I schedule a live stream, every time I start up a live stream, man, stay tuned for all of the endless content. At least a video a day, maybe multiple a day like today. So stay tuned for all of the content, man. And as always, I appreciate all of the support, man, big time. Shouts out to everybody that donates to the channel, big time. Special shouts out to all of my sponsors, especially my Pro Bowl sponsors, whose names you see scrolling on the screen right now, big time. And a special shouts out to my one All-Pro sponsor, Jaden, big time. Appreciate all y'all. I'll catch y'all later. I'm out.